Greetings in the name of the Most High. This video is going to be on prostate cancer. So we're going to talk about how prostate cancer develop, how a man get BPH, prostatitis, you know what I mean, and prostate cancer. Then we're going to have our brother Chucky Ventu in the next video explaining to you all how he beat prostate cancer by doing natural treatment. We're going to have him on the video next. But we wanted to share with men today what caused you to get troubles in the prostate gland. Because my father died from prostate cancer. And there's a lot of black men who is suffering from the disease even at an early age. 49, 50, 52, 56, 57. They're losing their prostate gland. And in 1999 alone, 179,000 men was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and 37,000 men lost their lives to that disease. Prostate cancer also affects more African Americans or African people of descent who move to the West than Africans, because prostate cancer is unheard of in Africa. You understand? Because we incorporate a Western man died. So when the African man leaves Africa and gets into the Western world, his prostate cancer risk increases because of that change. Eat what you grow and grow what you eat. All right. Now every year the prostate grows. See? But there is 3 different aspects of prostate problems. One is prostatitis, inflammation of the prostate gland. Second one is BPH, benign prostatic hypoplasia. That's a medical term. That's meaning enlarge your prostate enlarged. That's what it means. No big word. Lay person don't understand that though. And the third one is prostate cancer. How do men develop these troubles in the prostate gland? Firstly, diet is important, because they're now telling us that men who eat a lot of meat is at a higher risk of getting prostate cancer. That's one cause of it. Lots of pesticide in the food. Number 2. Number 3, too much sex. You know, black men love a lot of sex. Too much sex and having multiple partners and having having a lot of what we call STDs, venereal diseases. Those are risk factors. Prostate cancer. Right? Now, when a man reaches the age of 30, he don't produce sperm every day no more. He produces sperm every 3 days. So if you, as a man, want to have sexual intercourse Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and you pass the age of 30, trust me, long term, you're going to come down with some kind of troubles in your prostate gland. You understand? You're going to either have an enlarged prostate or you're going to get prostate cancer. So now, we're going to teach you now how to take care of the prostate gland, things you can use to keep the prostate healthy so you don't become a statistics of prostate cancer. And we will have Chucky Ventu, who we treated for 14 years. Now he's cancer free. Alright? Now, when you are having troubles in the prostate gland, you have a few symptoms. Because the prostate gland is a walnut gland that is tucked under your bladder, on the ureter that carries the urine. So your prostate is not part of the urinary system, but it could affect the urinary system because of where it is located, right under the ureter, that gland that carries the urine. So if the prostate becomes enlarged, it squeezes the ureter and causes you to have troubles to urinate. We call it stoppage of water in Grenada. Once that happens, you start to have troubles to go to the bathroom, or you start to have urination 3 to 4 times between 1 and 3 in the morning. That's a sign that you're having trouble in the prostate. Second symptom, dribbling. Third symptoms, you're gonna go to urinate, it stops and it starts again. That is a sign that something is wrong in your prostate gland. Right? So you go to the doctor And the first thing the doctor does, he puts his finger up in your rectum, because the prostate is right there, he feels it. If the prostate is hard, he tells you you might have prostate cancer. If the prostate is mushy, you have troubles in the prostate also. Your prostate has to be at a certain level. You could have a high PSA and don't have prostate cancer. And you could have a low PSA and have prostate cancer. PSA is a marker, a cancer marker of the prostate. Let's look at it. You have two of them. One is called a PSA, prostate specific antigen test, and that will tell you if your prostate is enlarged or if you're having cancer in the prostate gland. The second one is a free PSA, and the free PSA in the bottom here, if it is low, it is telling the doctor that you have prostate cancer. If it's high, the free PSA now is telling the doctor that you have an enlarged prostate gland. So the free PSA is much more effective, right? As I said, you could have a low PSA, 0.5, 2.75, and you could have cancer in the prostate gland. You could have a high PSA and don't have prostate cancer. See? But your number is supposed to be 0.0 to 4.0. Once a man PSA pass the number of 4.0, the doctor said to you, you got to do a biopsy. So he pinches out 12 pieces of tissues from your prostate gland and send it to get a check, come back cancerous. But he don't tell you that once he start pinching these tissues out of your prostate gland, he could disturb your cancer and make your cancer spread and get into your bones. So a biopsy is not your best choice. The key to fixing prostate cancer is to keep the cancer in the prostate gland and then work on removing the cancer from there. But his solution is removing the prostate gland, removing your testicles, and when you remove your testicles from producing testosterone, he puts your adrenal glands into overdrive and it produces more testosterone. So he gives you what we call estrogen to block the receptors that make you have big breasts as a man. You don't want that. So you have to learn how to take care of your prostate gland and prevent prostate cancer. Now, saw palmetto. See here? This herb in the top here is an herb we use to prevent the enzyme called 5-alpha reductase from converting into dihydrotestosterone, which is the culprit of prostate cancer in men. This prevents that. Saw palmetto prevents that. If there is cancer in the prostate gland, there's another herb we use called podiaco, or the prostate gland is swollen, enlarged. We shrink the prostate gland with what? Red clover and podiaco. But we prevent testosterone from converting into high dihydrotestosterone by using what? Saw palmetto. So all men should use that herb. Young brothers, take heed, brothers. The next herb we use, white sage. You have white sage, you have red sage, you have black sage. White sage shrinks the prostate gland if it is enlarged. And then you have another herb called stinging nettle root. Look at right here. We have it in Grenada, you all don't use it. This herb shrinks the prostate gland. The leaf is good for the kidneys, but the root shrinks the prostate gland if it's swollen. Another herb we have in Grenada, we don't use it. See it here? Called kojo root. Look at right here. Good for prostate cancer. We have it in Grenada in abundance, we don't use it. Go back to the way of the herbs. Then we have colonzonia, which help with vascular integrity to keep the prostate gland healthy. So, and you need zinc, because zinc is the most abundant mineral in the man's prostate gland. And where do you get zinc from? Pumpkin seeds. And pumpkin seeds have a lot of omega-3s. And you need fats, good fats, to help the prostate gland too. And if you as a man have high cholesterol levels, your heart is bad, and you have high cholesterol levels as a man, the high cholesterol levels will seep into the prostate gland and cause your prostate to swell. They don't tell you them things though. If you as a man do not sit on the toilet bowl properly and elevate your feet you will have a lot of fecal matter seeping into the prostate gland through the sigmoid colon, and you will get prostate cancer long term. Zinc, selenium, vitamin E prevents prostate cancer. Modified citrospectin enhances your cells to beat or fight prostate cancer. It comes from tangerine skin, grapefruit skin, orange skin, slime skin. All these cures are found in nature. Men's multivitamin made by a wonderful herbalist called Michael Tierra. It keeps the prostate healthy, give you energy, keep your heart well, keep your circulation well, keep the stomach well because it have a lot of enzymes, and keep the bowels healthy because it have lots of probiotics. I will advise all men to get this particular multivitamin made from food base. IP6. When you have prostate cancer, you must use that to keep the PSA down. When you have prostate cancer, you must use an adrenaline unless if you have troubles in your heart, you can use this. It helps with muscle metabolism, and this one here, citrulline, helps to remove a lot of ammonia from your body through your liver. You must remove toxins if you want to fight and beat prostate cancer. Selenium. You must use selenium when you have prostate cancer. So, this me here. This is what I make. I make this as a prostate cancer preventer to prevent yourself from getting prostate cancer. This is my formula, and men peeing regular. So, they don't tell you that when you have prostate cancer and the cancer stays in the prostate, it don't kill you. The only time your cancer kills you from the prostate gland is when it moves into the system, into the secondary system, get into your blood, get into your bones. So if you, as a man, have prostate cancer, and you do the right thing by keeping the prostate well and keeping the blood well, then you, as a man, will be able to beat prostate cancer and help to keep the prostate and your testicles intact. We will have now tomorrow Chucky Ventu, who is a cancer survivor of the prostate, and he will tell you what he did to beat prostate cancer. Have a blessed day and give God the glory, because God put all the herbs on the earth for any disease that we have. Give him the glory all the time. Have a blessed day.